One of the things that you'll hear your professors talking about is the difference between shallow and deep processing. In general, we think deep processing, actually thinking about the material and making connections, developing examples, asking questions, that leads to better understanding and better performance on exams. Shallow processing, where you're simply perhaps memorizing a definition, doesn't seem to be as successful. So, in the theory behind this is that of Bloom's taxonomy, and probably many of you have talked about it. Many of us in our classes are asked to do any of a number of these things. So we're asked to remember and recognize and remember facts, understand what those facts mean, apply them, analyze them, evaluate them, or actually create something new. And in general, the higher on Bloom's taxonomy that we can go, the more memory, the more use that we're going to be able to put the information to. We're going to perform better higher on Bloom's taxonomy. Now, in high school, probably much of what you needed to know was more at these lower level tasks, knowledge and comprehension. That you often had to memorize terms and give them back on a test. This is some of Sandra McGuire's data from a chemistry class, and that's what her chemistry students are telling her. In college, however, what students, again, McGuire's chemistry students are reporting is that there is a whole lot more application and analysis that's required. So what that means is that you need, in order to be successful in college, you need to find a way to move, to adjust to these changing expectations that your professors may have for you. So let's think about this difference between shallow and deep learning. Shallow learning is when we're memorizing for assessments, memorizing definitions. We may have difficulty distinguishing principles from examples. We focus on discrete or facts without connecting them, for example, through a concept map. We're not thinking about the purpose or our goals and strategies of this. We often experience a lot of anxiety and have difficulty retaining the information over the long term. On the other hand, deep processing requires actively searching for memory or for meaning, vigorously interacting with the content, really thinking about it, talking about it with your friends, for example, teaching it to somebody else, relating your new ideas to previous knowledge. So, for example, expanding a concept map, relating concepts to everyday experience. So that's what I was doing. Relating evidence to your conclusion or to conclusions. So what's the evidence for this? Examining the argument's logic. In general, students tend to be more confident and also to retain the information for a longer period of time. So what should you do? I think that you'd be much better off and probably learn the material more rapidly as a deep learner, using deep processing. And my goal is to have all of you succeed this semester. both in this class and in all of your classes. Take care.